How's it going, bros? It's your boy, Bulborbfan2298, and, it's the end of 2023, and, normally I make my list of the top 10 best games of the year, but this year I don't really need to. We all know what the best game was this year. This year had a lot of great games. We got, um, w- um, we had a lot of great stuff this year, but the most important thing, and I think you guys all know what I'm gonna be talking about, because I mean, this what you've all subscribed for is what it is. Pikmin 4 is upon us. Now, I just got done playing the game. I love it to pieces. I've been playing it since it came out. I just beat the final boss, and I gotta say, quite the game it is, quite the game. Is it as good as Pikmin 1? Yes. Is it as good as Pikmin 2? Yes. Is it as good as Pikmin 3? I'm not sure about that, because 3 is such a great game. It's one of the best games ever made. But is Pikmin 4 up there? It remains to be seen, I think. We're gonna have to really look at it at all angles in these coming months, but I think it's up there with the greats, up there with some of my favorite games of all time, Tingle, Ruby Land, uh, some of the best games ever made, Wii Sports, right up there, I think, in terms of quality. That said, what is Pikmin 4 about? If you haven't played it, go play it, but I gotta tell you some things that I really liked about it. They brought back, this is one thing I really loved, so many enemies from the second and first game that weren't in the third, and that was something that I think was really cool. Now, we don't have BD Longlegs. I don't know what's up with that. BD Longlegs has not been in a game since Pikmin 2, and, honestly, are they just stupid? Did they forget about BD Longlegs? So, come next game, better be in it, because if he's not, I'm going to be angry. I'll be angry, trust me. So, and you play the game, and it's the same thing as before. There's new Ice Pikmin, there's new Glow Pikmin, you can use purple and whites again, major improvement from Pikmin 3, and, but I think this is where the game starts to falter. They added in a new dog. His name is Oachi, and the thing about Oachi is that he's super overpowered. He can carry things that are like a billion times his weight, and he can like kill enemies in 2 hits, and it's like it's just it's sorry, give me a sec. I bought a pack of Starbursts. I'm eating them. What was I talking about? Oh, the camera. The camera is worse. I don't like how close it is to the character. I really wish it was more like the first few games, where it was a bit overhead. And honestly, I think the areas are just not as good as they were. Like, I mean, the Force of Hope is like one of the best designed areas in all of video games, and in this game it's just not good. Like the sun-dried terrace, it's like the first world. Yeah, it's so nothing, and the enemies don't respawn. There's no bosses to fight. There's like nothing to do, and honestly, talk about boring. And Oachi doesn't help matters. He just makes everything super easy. And they got rid of mission mode also. There's no mission mode, there's no challenge mode, there's no nothing. There's like nothing to do in the game. It's probably the Pikmin game with the least amount of replayability and the least amount of content. And that's just shocking to me. One thing I do like is the new enemies. there's this thing called the glide mander? Yeah, no. I forget what its name. It's the thing with like... It's like the thing with the spikes that pop out. It's like, you know, the gland mander? The gland mander? Something like that. I forget the name, but it's pretty cool. And also, they brought back the best. The water wraith is back, guys. You know, love the water wraith. He's so cool. But he's so easy. I like just throw a purple Pikmin and he's defeated. And honestly, that's just such a shame. I mean, he was so hard in Pikmin 2. Now, I haven't really played Pikmin 2 in a couple of years, but I remember him being super hard. And this one, it was a real disappointment. I really feel like they nerfed him way too much. But continuing on, I have to say that the Bulborb selection is pretty good this time around. They brought back the Fire Bulborbs, they have Ice Bulborbs now, the Bulbaz, Empress Bulbear, Emperor Bulbear. They're all in the game and they're all cool. Orange Bulborbs. When I saw them in one of the trailers, I was so happy. I thought like, oh my god. I was like, oh, I hope they're in the game, and then they were in the game, and it was really happy for me, to see them like that. One thing they did take out, there's no more bingo battle. That was like one of the best 2 players ever invented. And they replaced it with Dandelion Challenge, and the problem with Dandelion Challenge is that nobody likes it, it's universally panned, and it's just not good. That's why it's so panned. Nobody really enjoyed it. I talked to all my friends, and all my friends were like, yeah, Dandelion Challenge, not fun. And I really think the internet as a whole agrees with that. What the internet doesn't agree with, this is this is a bit of a hot take, in my opinion, but the thing the internet does not agree with is their thoughts on the music. The music in this game is the best music of any Pikmin game. And I think a lot of people disagree with me, but you know what? Those people are wrong, because, sorry, I thought I heard something. Those people are wrong because they're stupid, and they don't understand what was I talking about? Right, no, yeah, so some people say that the purple Pikmin are overpowered, and those people are stupid. That's, okay, that's what I'm on track now. I'm sorry guys, it's just there's so much to talk about with Pikmin 4, it's such a big game, there's so many cool parts about it, but one thing I didn't like, of all the things I did like, one thing I didn't like was the treasures. They were just, there was too many of them, and it got really confusing. And I think the areas are just really boring. I've said that all like 3 of them. No, there's more than 3. There's like 5. Yeah, but all 5 of the areas, boring. Louis is not playable. Can you believe that? No playable Louis. It's like, why did I even buy the game? You know, if I don't get to play as Louis. They try to make him like the antagonist, and I don't see Louis as like a villain. He's more like an anti-hero, you know? I personally don't play the Sonic the Hedgehog series, but he's like the Shadow, and Olimar is like Sonic. You know, you guys know Shadow? I did play the Shadow the Hedgehog game on the GameCube, and I have to say, it was actually pretty fun. Maybe if Sonic made more games like that, I'd appeal to it, but no, they instead made this game called Sonic Mania, which was just so boring. Like, it's all pixel art. Can you believe that? A pixel art game in like 2020, whenever that game came out. But it got even worse because then this year had a lot of good games, but one game that wasn't good was Pizza Tower. Like the Leaning Tower of Pizza, that's what it's named after. And it's just like the worst animation I've ever seen. The characters are in animation there's this thing called on model, which means that the characters look like how they're supposed to. And in Pizza Tower, they almost never look on model. Like, they keep changing. It's crazy. So I thought her so... Anyway, it's one of those things where it's just not good. And the whole game is tripe. It's not good. And, I think I only put it at like 9 on my list, but continuing on, you just got to admit it's one of those games that is just the best, and yeah.